in my own hometown. Stranger in
Howdy folks, Little John here. In the brewery, doing something a little bit different. Brewing on a Friday night. Don't normally brew at night, it's fairly unusual for these, but due to mucking around with work and a lack of time, here we are. So, what I'm doing tonight is putting down a summer lager, which I'm going to brew out with a fast ferment method. So it's a bit of a trial batch. It's also, you know, summer beer coming in that time of the year. I normally do a summer pale, you know. But after the last batch of Mexican lager, I thought I was going to try just this fast ferment process. So what I'm looking to do is punch out this lager in 18 days, from today to in the bottle, 18 days. And see how it goes. See how it compares to, you know, the longer process. My normal lager process is closer to 5 weeks, 4 to 5 weeks anyway. So, so what I've done, I just brewed up a fairly basic light summery ale. It's a 14 litre batch. Got a base of Golden Promise and Maris, with about a third of the grains of Vienna, and about 15%, 10% Munich. So no specialty grain in there, so it's a fairly light base. Bitter with some Super Alpha, a bit of Mosaic and some Motueka. A bit late in the boil. Looking for about 26 IBUs. So I've done a relatively quick mash. 64, 68, 72, 75 just to finish out. Done a brew in the bag. I didn't crack out the 3V on this one. Wasn't enough time to do a full 3V and get the bed of the decent hour. Don't want to be out till midnight. So I've just done a quick brew in a bag, 25 litres up front. You saw just before that was the boil. Currently sitting with the chiller in it, coming down to cooling it down so I can pitch on it. Speaking of pitching, I need to get the yeast out. So, what I'll be pitching is about 150 mils of that. That's slurry with the 940 White Labs Mexican lager yeast, which come off the Mexican lager, which was the last batch I did, the passion fruit cerveza. So I'll be using about half of what's in there, and that's just going straight into this. I only got bottled Wednesday, so that's fairly fresh. So I'll just let that come up to temp now, and I'll dump that pretty much on there once it's done. So plan for the fermentation is we're going to drop it to 9 degrees initially, and then you're going to raise it by 1 degree each day until it comes up to 18 degrees. Then hold it there. The plan is to hold it there for about 3 days, just to let make sure the yeast is done its thing and cleaned up. And then I'm going to drop it by, I think the calculation was by about 7 degrees a day for sort of 2.5 days. Work it down to that minus, or just under 0. Hold it there for a couple of days. So yeah, it's basically 9 days up, hold for a couple, come back down for a couple, hold again, and then bottle it. Like I said, 18 days. I'm pretty confident that will finish it out without any problems. So starting off, I'm expecting a 1039 starting gravity. I did a quick refractometer reading just before pre-boil, and it was on mark, so I'm just going to might take another quick one. We've cooled a little bit and see where we're running. Actually, we've come up a little bit higher. That's sitting at about 10:43. So it's still quite warm. So that might drop a little bit. As much as these refractometers will temperature correcting, they're not particularly great when they're over, like, 60 degrees. And the water's currently still sitting at 70 degrees, so I think that's going to be pretty much right around the mark. So 10:39 to start with, looking to finish about 10:09, maybe 10:08. I'm pretty sure I've got about an 82% attenuation out of this yeast on the Mexican lager. So if we get that again, it could come down as low as 10:07. Which is going to give me about 4.2% alcohol. Right where I want to be for a nice light summer easy drinking beer. So that's where we're at tonight. There's not a lot of stuff to look at with this one. I was busy this afternoon. I couldn't get the camera out. I was doing bouncing around in and out, just getting this one done. But it's all worked. It's worked out nicely. It's probably the smoothest brew day I've had for ages, considering I haven't had time to do it. So I'm waiting for something really wrong to go, really wrong, because it's been too smooth so far. Yeah, we might get lucky. So that's it. So this one's going to go in, give it a couple of weeks, be tasting this one closer to Christmas, and see how it goes. Get a report back on this fast ferment and see how it goes. If it works, it's cutting somewhere around 2 weeks off the length of the lager, and then see how it goes with the ongoing storage as well. So, as per always, if you've got any questions, you want to know anything more about it, stick them in, ask below. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't. If you want to go back and have a look at the Mexican lager, that's the last video. There's brew school stuff there. Plenty of things to look at. So that's me for the night. I'm going to finish myself a little beer. Might go and jump on Facebook, have a chat with a few people. You'll be wondering where I am. Friday night, I'm not bloody yakking to people. Anyway, till I see you next time, good brewing.